My research focuses on two things. I work mostly on turtles, specifically map turtles, and I'm interested in, on one end, to just document the trends in population over time. So how well are they doing? Are the population increasing, decreasing, and so on? And the other aspect of my research is basically trying to understand what turtles do and why they do it. So they do all kinds of things that we don't quite understand. For instance, they spend 5 months of the year under the ice. So we're trying to figure out what's happening during that time, why do they go to the place they go, and so on. So basically trying to understand the natural history of these beasts. The type of research I do provides baseline data to ask maybe more in-depth questions about ecology and evolution, and also to address some conservation issues. Most of the actually all of the turtles in Ontario are now species at risk. They're facing a lot of threats. They're being hit by cars, by boat. Their nests are being predated by overabundant predators that we're feeding with our garbage. So trying to understand what are the threats to these animals and how they're responding to these threats is key to try to come up with ways that we can share our habitats with turtles and keep them around. What we do is essentially we catch animals, as many as we can, and we mark them. We give them individual marks, each of them by filing a little notch on their carapace, and that's the turtle identity. And then we get to see that turtle year after year and see how much it grows and so on, and then we get to use that information to determine things such as how many turtles are in the lake, what is the trend over time in the number of turtles. So very basic stuff using calipers and nets. And then there's other aspects that are a little bit more high-tech. For instance, the biostation has an underwater drone that allows us to get a glimpse of what turtles do under the ice in the winter, which is an amazing thing to do. We also use 3D printed turtles, so fake turtles that we've made, replicas, and we get to deploy these in the field, and then we put them next to underwater cameras, and then wild turtles come and interact with these fake turtles, and then we get to study their behavior in the wild like that. What I would like to achieve with my work is to try to get people interested and engaged with turtles and their environments so that we can protect it better. We have laws that protect species at risk, but to do conservation actions we need data. And so our work provides this sort of baseline data that we need to understand whether populations are increasing, decreasing, if they are decreasing, the cause of their decline, and then to find out solutions to these declines.